Imagine being trapped in a world where the normal laws of physics no longer apply. A world where you question the fabric of reality, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and the impossible becomes possible. Welcome to the realm of glitches in the Matrix. A glitch in the Matrix is a phenomenon that defies explanation, an event so peculiar that it seems to shatter our understanding of how the world works. These glitches are the moments that leave us scratching our heads in disbelief, questioning our own sanity, and wondering if we've somehow slipped through the cracks into an alternate reality. These are not mere figments of our imagination, but real experiences shared by people around the globe. They are not the product of overactive minds, but genuine mysteries that challenge our perception of reality. Imagine, for a moment, that you're walking down a familiar street, only to turn the corner and find yourself in a completely different city. Or perhaps you're talking to a friend and they suddenly vanish before your eyes, only to reappear seconds later with no memory of disappearing. These are just a few examples of the strange, unexplained phenomena that we refer to as glitches in the Matrix. These stories are not for the faint of heart. They will challenge your beliefs, shake your understanding of the world, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about reality. But they are also a testament to the strange and wonderful complexity of our universe, a reminder that there is always more to discover, more to understand, and more to question. So, as you prepare to embark on this journey with us, remember to keep an open mind. The world is a far stranger place than any of us could possibly imagine, and the glitches in the Matrix are just the beginning. Fasten your seatbelts as we delve into the spine-chilling stories of glitches in the Matrix. Remember, reality is nothing more than a perception, and sometimes that perception can glitch. Welcome to the Matrix Unplugged. From the future predicting book, let's venture into another mind-boggling tale. Have you ever seen a cat perform a disappearing act? No, we're not talking about a magician's trick, but a real-life mystery that left one pet owner questioning the fabric of reality. One moment, the cat was comfortably lounging on the living room carpet. The next, it was mysteriously perched on the roof. The owner, baffled, scanned the room for any possible exits, but all windows and doors were firmly shut. The feline seemed as surprised as its owner, meowing pitifully from the rooftop. The story quickly found its way to the internet, where it stirred up a myriad of theories. One user humorously suggested, maybe your cat is a ninja in disguise. Another proposed a more sci-fi explanation. Teleportation isn't just for Star Trek. Maybe your cat has figured it out. And of course, the Matrix enthusiasts chimed in. This is a classic example of a glitch in the Matrix. The mystery of the teleporting cat remains unsolved, leaving the owner and the internet community equally intrigued. So what do you think? Was it a ninja move, teleportation, or just another glitch in the Matrix? From teleporting cats and time-traveling books, we now delve into the peculiar case of a reappearing wallet. Imagine this. You're out shopping and you reach into your pocket to find your wallet missing. Panic sets in as you retrace your steps, but to no avail. You return home, disheartened, only to find your wallet resting on the dashboard of your locked car. But how? You distinctly remember it being in your pocket at the start of the day. This perplexing tale comes from a man who swears he did not misplace his wallet. The internet had a field day with this story. One user suggested, "It's simple, you just forgot you left it in the car." Another chimed in, "Maybe someone's playing a prank on you." A third, more imaginative user proposed, "This is clearly a glitch in the Matrix. Your wallet teleported from your pocket to your car." The mystery of the reappearing wallet remains unsolved, leaving the man and the internet community intrigued. So, what's your take? Was it a case of forgetfulness, a well-executed prank, or another glitch in our Matrix? From reappearing wallets and time-traveling books, we now explore an intriguing tale of a time-looping clock that will surely boggle your mind. Picture this. Every morning you wake up, your bedside clock displays the same time, 7:13 a.m. Nothing unusual, right? But what if the clock continues to show the same time all day, every day, regardless of the actual hour? This is the peculiar situation that one man found himself in, a digital clock that seemed to be stuck in a time loop. The man swears he did not tamper with the clock, and the battery was fully functional. Yet, Every day, the clock reset itself to 7:13 a.m. The internet was abuzz with theories. One user suggested, "It's just a faulty clock. Happens all the time." Another proposed, "What if you're stuck in a time loop like Groundhog Day?" A third user, with a flair for the dramatic, declared, "This is clearly a glitch in the Matrix. Time is being manipulated." The mystery of the time-looping clock remains unsolved, leaving the man and the internet community in a state of wonder. So what do you think? Was it a faulty clock, a time loop, or another glitch in our Matrix? Scene script. Have you ever experienced something that made you question your reality? I have. Let's dive into a story that's bound to bend your perception of time and space. Imagine one day, you're cleaning your attic. Amidst the cobweb-covered relics of the past, a book catches your eye. It seems ordinary at first glance, but upon closer inspection, you realize it's a guidebook to the events of the future. Yes, the future. A publication date of 2035 stares back at you, a full 11 years from today. But how can this be? This peculiar tale comes to us from a person who swears by its authenticity. They found a book, a hardback copy of World Events, 2035 to 2040. It detailed political shifts, technological advancements, even environmental changes. They were looking at a decade yet to unfold. The story sparked a firestorm of comments. One user suggested, perhaps it's a promotional stunt for a sci-fi novel or movie. Another chimed in, could it be some sort of elaborate practical joke? A third offered a more outlandish explanation. What if it's a message from the future, a warning or guide for us to change our path? And finally, a fourth proposed, it could be a glitch, a ripple in the fabric of our reality. The book's finder was as baffled as the rest of us. They scoured the internet for answers, but came up empty-handed. The book, seemingly from the future, remained an enigma. As for the rest of us, we're left with more questions than answers. Is this a glimpse into a not-so-distant future, an elaborate hoax, or a tangible artifact of a time-traveling escapade? We may never know. Could this be a glimpse into the future or just a glitch in our Matrix? One minute it was there, and the next it was gone. Now imagine witnessing this firsthand, a car in broad daylight disappearing into thin air. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi blockbuster, but a peculiar incident that unfolded in real life. Our protagonist of this tale was just an ordinary person going about their day when they saw a car vanish right before their eyes. They were walking down the street when they noticed a car parked by the side of the road. Nothing unusual about it, just a regular sedan. But as they continued walking, they glanced back and found the car was nowhere to be seen. The spot where it had been parked was empty. Baffled, they looked around to see if anyone else had noticed the disappearing act, but life was moving on as usual. Our protagonist was left wondering if they'd just experienced a glitch in the Matrix. Now, this story sparked quite a discussion on the internet. One commenter suggested maybe the car was towed away super quickly? A plausible explanation, but our protagonist insists that the car disappeared in a split second with no tow truck in sight. Another comment proposed, could it have been a hallucination? While it's possible, our protagonist had never experienced hallucinations before, making this theory a bit of a stretch. The third comment put forth a more scientific explanation. Perhaps it was a trick of light, a mirage caused by atmospheric conditions. This seems more likely, but still doesn't quite explain the abrupt disappearance. The fourth and final comment resonated with many. Maybe it was indeed a glitch in the Matrix, a theory that aligns with the strange and unexplainable nature of the incident. Was it a trick of light, a hallucination, or a glitch in the Matrix? We may never know, but one thing's for sure, this tale of the disappearing car will continue to baffle and intrigue, serving as a reminder of the mysteries that exist in our seemingly ordinary world. Imagine climbing a staircase that never ends. Now, let's delve into the peculiar tale of a person who encountered this exact phenomenon. Our protagonist, on an ordinary day, found themselves ascending a flight of stairs in a familiar building. However, this time, the staircase seemed to stretch on indefinitely. With each step, the anticipation of reaching the top grew, but the end seemed elusive. The steps went on in a seemingly impossible loop. This bewildering experience sparked an avalanche of reactions in the online community. One user suggested a plausible explanation. Could it be a case of déjà vu? A feeling of familiarity might have triggered the perception of an unending staircase. Another user, a self-proclaimed Matrix enthusiast, offered a more intriguing theory. Maybe you stumbled upon a glitch in the Matrix. A fascinating idea, isn't it? But it's not the only one. A third user, introducing a psychological perspective, proposed it could be a form of spatial disorientation, often experienced in uniform, enclosed spaces. Indeed, our minds can play tricks on us, especially in environments lacking distinct visual cues. The fourth comment, however, took a more skeptical approach. Are you sure you weren't just tired and lost track of the steps? An understandable doubt, considering how our perception can be influenced by our physical state. Despite these varied theories, the truth of the unending staircase remains shrouded in mystery. Was it a simple misperception, a psychological phenomenon, a glitch in the Matrix, or a momentary lapse due to exhaustion? Each theory holds its own intrigue, provoking us to question the nature of our reality. So, the next time you climb a staircase, pay attention. You may find yourself stepping into a mystery, questioning your perception, and wondering, was it a simple misperception or a glitch in the Matrix? People don't just vanish into thin air, or do they? In our digital age, we've heard stories of disappearing text messages, vanishing emails, even evaporating bitcoins. But a disappearing person? That's a new one. Let's dive into this peculiar tale. Imagine this. You're walking down a busy city street, the hustle and bustle of the crowd, a familiar soundtrack to your daily commute. Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you spot a man. He's just like any other passerby, but something about him catches your attention. You watch as he walks toward a lamppost, and then, in the blink of an eye, he's gone. Vanished. Now you might be thinking, surely he just moved out of sight. But our storyteller swears there was nowhere for this man to go. No doors to duck into, no alleyways to disappear down, just a lamppost and the bewildering absence of a man who was there 1 second and gone the next. Internet users chimed in with their theories. One suggested, maybe it was an elaborate magic trick, a street illusionist practicing his craft. Another proposed, could it be a hallucination? Stress and fatigue can play tricks on the mind. A third user posited, what if it was a hologram? We're living in the future after all. The last comment threw a wild curveball into the mix. Or perhaps, just perhaps, it was a glitch in the Matrix. But the truth? Well, that remains as elusive as the Vanishing Man himself. This story, like the man, leaves us with more questions than answers. Was it a trick of the light, a figment of an overactive imagination, or a genuine glitch in our reality, a peek behind the curtain of our perceived world? Was it a magic trick, a hallucination, or a glitch in the Matrix? We may never know. But one thing's for sure, this tale of the Vanishing Man will continue to baffle, intrigue, and entertain us. A phone call from a dead relative. Impossible, right? Well, sit tight, because things are about to get a little bit eerie. This is the story of a person who, against all odds, received a phone call from their deceased relative. It was an ordinary day, just like any other. Our protagonist was going about their usual routine when their phone rang. The caller ID displayed a number they recognized all too well. It was their aunt's, the very same aunt who had passed away a few months prior. Confusion and disbelief quickly turned into curiosity, and they answered the call. On the other end of the line was the unmistakable voice of their aunt. She spoke as if she was still alive, asking about their well-being and talking about mundane things. The conversation, though brief, left our protagonist in a state of shock. Was it a cruel prank, a technical error, or a glitch in the Matrix? The original post sparked a flurry of comments, each offering their own theories and explanations. One user suggested it might have been a case of crossed wires. Maybe the phone company had reassigned the aunt's old number, and the new owner just happened to have a similar voice. Another commenter, a self-proclaimed skeptic, proposed a more outlandish theory. They suggested that our protagonist might have experienced a temporary shift in reality, a glitch in the Matrix, if you will, where their aunt was still alive. A third user, with a flair for the supernatural, argued that it could have been a message from beyond the grave. Perhaps the aunt, they suggested, was reaching out from the other side. Finally, a fourth commenter took a more pragmatic approach. They suggested that it could have been a dream, a product of unresolved grief, or simply a misinterpretation of the situation. Was it a cruel prank, a technical error, or a glitch in the Matrix? Whatever it was, it certainly makes for an intriguing tale. Each of these stories challenges our understanding of reality. We've journeyed together through a collection of truly puzzling experiences, from a book that seemingly traveled through time to a car that vanished into thin air. We've climbed an unending staircase and witnessed a man disappear without a trace. We've even received a phone call from a phantom. These accounts, as baffling as they may appear, open our minds to the possibility that our reality might be more complex than we perceive. They are not mere tales of fiction. Rather, they are snippets of people's lives, anomalies that resist the conventional laws of nature. They are glitches in the Matrix, if you will, that make us question the very fabric of our existence. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. Have you ever experienced something that you couldn't quite explain? Something that made you feel as if you were living in a matrix of your own? We would love to hear your stories. We also humbly request your support to help the Weird Reddit 101 channel reach our next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Your likes, shares, and subscriptions not only support the channel, but they also help to create a community of curious minds who are not afraid to question reality. To our new subscribers and viewers, we extend our heartfelt thanks. Your support fuels our journey into the perplexing mysteries of life. Finally, we invite you to share this video with your friends, family, and fellow Matrix enthusiasts. Who knows, they might have their own glitches to share, and together we can delve deeper into the mysteries of the Matrix. Remember, reality is not always as it seems. Until next time, keep questioning the Matrix.